Hi everyone, this is Jim from eBay. JR Clocker is my username, and we're here again tonight for another little 6-bit tip. Most of you know that I use 6-bit for my listing software, and this is where all the magic happens. I can't explain to you how much faster it is to list through 6-bit, but tonight I'm going to try to show you and help you and understand how quick it is. Now I know you all sell a lot of different kinds of things. We sell watch and clock parts. And so I can only go with what we sell, and tonight I'm going to do a very common German mantle clock movement. It's a Westminster chime. I've sold tons of these, but I'm gonna pick one tonight, and I'm doing it just to show you how fast 6-bit can help you list. Now, we're going to start with, go over here to product code because I want to do a search. If you look down here, this is previously listed, and we can see that I can do, now I have a bunch of retired. A little bit lower down here shows all the items I retire. I eventually retire them. But anyway, here's the pictures, the little thumbnails that I get in 6-bit. Is really nice. But anyway, here's a product title. Now, here I'm going to use a keyword or words to bring up similar items that I have sold in the past. If you're selling jewelry, it might be an 18-inch necklace, or it could be an 18, or just opal, or diamond, or ruby, or emerald. Whatever you do, everything that you ever sold in emerald will come up here, and you get to pick what fits closest to what you're trying to sell. When you get really good at this, I mean, when you've been doing this for a while, you get really fast. Now, I'm going to sell a movement that I know if I put the numbers 341, because that's written on the movement itself in here, and then I come up with a bunch of 341s. Now, the 341 has another number on it, and it has another number here. Well, the one that I'm looking at in my hands right now is a 341-020. It's a Westminster chime movement, and it has a 35 centimeter, and that's a 35 centimeter pendulum. So this would probably have gone, I don't know, 35 centimeters. I gotta grab a ruler here real quick and figure it out. I would say 35 centimeters is pretty far, so I would say it was maybe a little wall clock or something. Anyway, so that's what we're doing so far. Okay, now I got it. Now 35 centimeters, yeah, it would be a small little wall clock. Probably, I don't know, a little curio cabinet wall clock with this, with a big shiny pendulum. Anyway, so that being said, so this is really close, and actually I've listed from the same group. Right here you'll see extended number 12-19. Well, the one I'm going to list now is from that group 12-19. We brought several hundred movements, and that's what we have here. So and see the MX, see this MX621. Okay, MX is the supplier, so we know who MX is. We always know. Look, we've been selling a lot of, but here's NA, and then MX, GG, ZZ, BZ, ZZ. See, these are all codes that we use, and then we store them under these. We store them with all the other MX, and we'll do it in order. This one will be between 620 and 622. Easy to find. Very easy to find. We don't have any other paperwork out there. We use 6-bit for everything. Okay, it keeps track of stuff. But anyway, so I found something that's similar to what I'm going to be listing now, and I'm usually not this gabby about it. I'd be probably on my fourth or fifth item by now. But anyway, I'm chatty tonight. It's Friday night. The work week is basically over, except if we do some OT in the shop this weekend. But anyway, so we found this. We highlighted it because that's highlight that one, and we come up here to duplicate. Okay. Now that duplicates. You can actually hit the drop down, and then it will give you other options. I just hit duplicate. Okay, so we go over here, and there it is, sitting up here. The exact same thing, exact same number. I double click, I go in here, and I change the number because the number that I'm putting in has actually been written for quite a while, or it's been pictured for quite a while, gotten a backlog of stuff because it's actually a smaller number. But we went through some grandfather and grandmother clock movements early on because we had a demand for them. So you'll see the movement here in a minute. Okay, so then we have that, and then we put the external number 12-19, and this is what our cost is. And I'm just going to go get pictures now. And let me see here, 669. Well, I got to do a search. All right, so it's going to be MX569. There they are. And let's see what day this was done. I should have had this probably pre-done, but I didn't. So you're going to see how we do it. All right, so this was pictured on 1/2/20. So I'm going to go back here because it's easier to get to. It keeps them in the right order if I do it this way. Otherwise, I have to change the order of the pictures, how they enter 6-bit. And because it sees it. Okay, so here's the number. And my dyslexia is kicking in here, so I gotta be careful. All right, so I highlight, and this is on a different computer. This is on Office 2. I'm on Office Main, and it's Hillary's work. She's the one that is our photographer for this group that we have different groups, and Hillary's a photographer on this group. So anyway, so push open. And it won't take very long because we're all in the network, and next thing you know, it fills in. Okay, so there's the movement, the actual one that we're going to sell. Okay, so I've basically, I'll show you this too, because this shows me, see, that's the number. And there's the 35 centimeters. See, that's what I was doing my search on. But if up here, you can look up here and you can see that it's 2,000 pixels width. eBay has a requirement. I think it's 1,600. We go higher because our cameras do. We actually have to make them smaller. And this is the pictures. She does a very nice job taking her pictures. This will sell relatively quickly. It's a popular movement. And we'll go down here. And this price is the price that we'll sell for that, and no problem. If I needed to put a different description wrapper on it, right now this is clock or clock part ad. We have several different ad parts, watch, everything like that. But let's say you're selling jewelry, but you're also selling shoes. You can actually make up a whole thing where all I'm putting in, all I touch on here, I'm going to open up the ad here, and this is the ad. And all I really touch is this right here. It's for 30 minutes, 30 minutes. This one, the one that was written said it had a suspension spring. This one does not. Um, it, oops, I am in all caps. I want to get out of that. Suspension spring or leader. Okay. Well, the movement is 7 minutes. Okay. See pictures. That's all that. And that's all I'm going to write. Okay. I push OK. The ad is actually ready to go. Okay. This is the category up here for eBay. It's already pre-done. It's used. Movement sold as is. That's that second little description, condition description. And then here's my store category. And it's a Hermley. So that's all set up. All I did was duplicate. Okay? It's being shipped in a priority A mailing box. And if I wanted to run an auction, I would just, if I want to start it at $9.99, or I want to start at $19.99, or let's say I want to start at $29, whatever, I can put it here. This is what I'm selling it for. Buy it now. If I wanted to put a best offer, all I have to do is put auto accept offers, which I never auto accept an offer. Let me stop and tell you why you never auto accept an offer. When somebody makes you an offer, it's the first opportunity you have to understand who that buyer is, or that potential buyer is. Let's put it that way. So when you auto accept an offer, what's happening is that you're taking carte blanche on this person. Now, when I get an offer, I may have auto decline at $34. I may have an auto decline at $24. It doesn't matter. If somebody offers me more than that figure, I get an email from eBay, and then I do my research. Has he ever bought from me before? All right. There's maybe in a private tip, I'll show you, because I don't like to give out private information, and I have to in order to show it here. But there's a screen I go to, and I put the username in, and if they've ever bought from me before, I know it. It shows me. If you've bought 30 items from me and spent $20,000, I know it. If you have not spent one dime with me, I know it. So that's the first place I look. Because let's say, for example, this one, somebody offered me, they said, hey, could you do 27 plus shipping? 27 plus shipping, really, or let's say they want to do 34 or whatever it is. I don't have this number down here. I don't have an auto decline. I just have accept offer. So that means every offer I get, I'm going to hear about it. But anyway, let's say somebody, or let's just say, because I do this too, and I encourage this. Let's say I don't have any kind of offers, but somebody sends me an offer, says, hey, can you do 27 plus shipping? Now I might want to do 27 plus shipping because I only got $3 in this thing. By the way, that's what we average, $3 in our items. So that's the kind of margins we get. But anyway, so I go and check them out, him or her. And I go, the first thing I do is I take their username and I plug it in this place I put on 6-bit. And it tells me whether they've bought from me before. I had a guy just the other day. I don't recognize these people. I get so many customers. I can't remember all of them. But I looked at it, and it was a little bit of a, it was kind of a short, offer. Oftentimes when I get short offers, I figure the people probably know me. So I go over there. Yeah, he buys from me all the time, and his name's Tony. And the nice thing is, it tells me what his name is. So I write him back, hey, Tony, sure, I can sell for that. And I send him a reverse offer, a seller's offer. And that's how we conduct business all the time. Because It's just so fast to do it on 6-bit. And I know it's getting wordy and lengthy and whatever, but this is why 6-bit's so cool. Um, and there's no other software, and this isn't kept on the cloud. And people go, oh, the cloud. This isn't kept on the cloud. This is kept on our computer here, or what we call our server, because it's our main computer, and the network all feeds into it. Now I can have unlimited amount of employees using this program because of the level I have. The first decent subscription level for 6-bit is, I think, $30 or $40 a month, $39.99 or something like that. And that one, I think that gives you unlimited too. But I know at least gives you 5 or 10. So you have 5 or 10 people writing all at the same time. You get a lot done. Now on this particular store that I'm working in right now, okay, because we have 5 stores and we're working on. I never show anybody any of the others. I just show them this one. But this one is J.R. Clocker, and this one right now is approaching 3,000 items. It's really hard to say, oh yeah, we got 3,000 because 40 items. Well, why I've been doing this video, we've had 7 items so, and but anyway. Just from this store, by the way, and so yeah, you got 3,000. Now you have 2,830. And then so by the end of the night, you're back up over 3,000. And I don't really say that we have 3,000 until we have about 3,500, because it can go, and you get we had big glass order going to Australia today come in, and that sucked 6 pieces of glass out, and these are art glass, so they're all they're not inexpensive, and for specially made glass for clocks. So anyway, they're going to Australia, and he wants to buy more stuff, so we didn't even ship it today. And these are like, I don't know, I think they're 6 or 8 inches wide and 17 inches tall. So I mean, this is a big box. Anyway, let's get back to what I was doing. So we got everything here. We have it set up the way we want to set. We all the little DVDs, all the things. We get it from a repair shop in the Midwest. That's what it says right there. If you look at, we get it, these people. This movement is really clean. So it was probably taken out of a clock that the owner wanted. Maybe it's a chime, but didn't like winding it every week. So this is an 8-day clock. So they put in a battery operated quartz clock that plays music. That's probably what they, and you can get them with pendulums on them. So that's probably what it was, because this one's in such good shape. I actually don't think it really needs anything to get going, maybe a little oil. But anyway, so the movement's ready. The listing is ready to go. I just take one more look around, how we get paid, and we say save and exit. And so there it is. There's a couple other things that I have to put up. And but then to start it up on eBay, all I have to do is go submit. And then this is for auction. I want to change it to fixed price. Good to close. And submit. Now, what's going to happen now is this page is getting ready. It's uploading pictures. And it's 6 pictures. It's uploading here. And, 6-bit pictures uploading successfully. And it'll tell you that. And there's an event log, so if you've missed something, you can go up to the event log and see what you missed. But I usually don't pay too much. I pay more attention here, waiting for it to happen. And the item is now on eBay. And I got to make sure that I don't show you any private information and click the wrong click. But if you go down here and you check listings and you come on over, this is a previous search for stuff from OH, which is another code of ours. And I go over here and I do a, this is different stuff that we have up. And oh yeah, here we go, 2837. See, trying to keep it above 3,000 can be, problematic if you don't, Well, here's the item we just put up. Okay, we did a date rate, start date range, and it came up within the last hour. All right, so then I just push here, and I can go see it. Let's cut all this other stuff out. And I can go see it actually up on eBay. And so all this other stuff right here, it gets filled in automatically, and I haven't changed my copyright date. I need to do that. But anyway, these are all the different things, special notes, and talking about all kinds of stuff. And then item specifics, can't tell you how important item specifics are. But let's go back, because I do want to touch on item specifics. And I want to, let's go into this ad, because I'm going to put this one up here shortly. These are the item specific parts over here. Okay, so country made. I had this is before I was putting this in before they really got into requiring. So they added this, eBay added this. This is everything in green, and this orange is what I had already done beforehand, and created in 6-bit, and then eBay keeps adding different things here, but they add automatically right here. The other, I'm gonna show you one other thing, because I don't use this too often. So so if I just want to add something, and I want to put, if I do, okay, all right, because I don't do this too often. So let's say 14K ring, just say 14K ring, and I come over here and I push search. Okay, 6-bit goes out and searches different things for you. And so maybe you'd say, well, yeah, mine is a quarter carat, round diamond, whatever. It kind of looks like that. But you can actually then use this for your template. Pretty nice pictures. So, I can even see them on my screen. And then you can go over to Google search. Now, we can do Amazon, they don't have Etsy search here, but you can do Amazon search. This is eBay catalog search. This is the new one that everybody is going crazy on. But if you just want to do regular search, then it will show you all this stuff. This is cool. I don't normally do it, but I want to show you guys that it's available. And so, you just, and a 14 karat white gold, but it's all the keywords that you need. I don't know. I've never done Amazon search so this way, and it doesn't look as fruitful. And Google, and then you can do Google. This is cool. I like this. So anyway, I learned something. I knew that this existed because I've seen a video by 6-bit, and if you don't like my videos, go over to 6-bit, because they have some pretty cool videos there. But he's like really fast, and I've been using this software since it came out, and I still can't keep up with them sometimes. And if you go down here, here's tutorial videos related to this window. So I can go watch a video on their website, and it will tell me right, about the window I'm on, which is a listing page window, and and if you're starting a new listing, then you just go here and you'd go to jewelry. I think it's jewelry. I don't know. I don't sell. I think it's where is it? Jewelry and watches. I sell watches, but and then you'd go. Oh, let's say it's an engagement ring, and it's engagement rings, and it's diamond. So you do all the things that you need to do, and then here's all your item specifics. And if you're selling something like this, it's like selling an iPhone. You're selling an iPhone and you're not using this item specifics over here, you're crazy, because this is what's getting you high search results. Now, I don't care how. I have a friend that is going to go to 6-bit as soon as he gets so much business. He's got like 50 items up on eBay. But anyway, it's so painstaking for him to put up an auction. And I know, or a listing on eBay, because you got to go through all this stuff. Here, it's right here. And guess what? The next time I want to sell a 14-karat gold ring, it's going to be all filled out for me. I may make one or two changes. Maybe it's an Italy ring, or maybe it is made in America, or maybe it's in, I don't know who, whatever. Maybe it's made in Turkey. You can go and change that this time. And the sizes and the clarity. See, here's the clarity, the cut, the brand, all the stuff. It's right here. And you can set it up and it will repeat every time. And your store category. So you put it in the store category. These are all my store categories. And subcategories. So I got to do one that I know has a sub. Watch. Yeah, this one does. So this has subcategories. Anyway, this is make believe I'm doing it because I don't sell 14-karat gold ring. But there it is. I'll just right click and delete. And but let's I can check this one here. This is going to be an auction, so I'm going to go put up here. I'm going to put up 10-day auctions tonight because they'll close a week from Monday. I don't like to close auctions on Friday or Saturdays. They're date nights, Anyway, here's clock hand nut assortment. This is a really, really good assortment. And so if I come in here, I can click it, make it, puts it in edit mode. And let's just say I want it a little bit whiter, just a little gray or something, whatever. I can make it a little whiter. And, just a tad move. And or if I want to crop it there, say I want you to be able to see that, but I don't want right there, and let's say right here. Okay, then I resize it because I want it at 2000, and there it is, and there's the picture. And that's the only picture, and it's the only picture I need. And I just go like that, and then you'll see it change a little bit here. Okay, see it change? And so that's how I'm all ready. Now, our photographers really usually get it right. I don't usually do that. I was just showing you how you can believe me, pictures. You can have the best description in the world. If you're not selling something for like $3,000, people most likely aren't reading that description. But they are looking at pictures. And one more thing. See the white background? Yeah, that's what you want, because that's what Google requires to list you higher in the search engines. Okay? So that's where it is. Oh, look at this. This is not antique. parts. So let me change that. See here, I'm changing it. This is modern clock parts. And they're hand nuts, but they're not hands. So I'm just going to put other. And that's my store category. I'm getting that right. This is correct up here. And it's $39.99. It's right. And I put it. Okay. And then again, here goes submit. All right. It will do the same thing you did the last one. So if you need to change it. Let's say I wanted to, let's say, here's a good example. Let's say you had very similar items, but you wanted to start them an hour apart. And so you highlight, let's say you had 10 of them sitting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. And then you want to highlight them and then start them a stagger start. So you schedule it, and then you put the schedule here. And so it's 7:06 in the evening right now. So, oh yeah, I go up a little bit. All right, the first one is going to start at 7:12, 6 minutes from now. And then I put in here, and remember, I'm pretending I have like 5 similar items or 10 similar items. But I say I want to start them 1 hour apart. 1 hour, 0 minutes apart. Okay? So one's going to go up every hour. Or let's say I want them to start every 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, and in the interval of 1. So when I put up auctions, I'm putting a bunch of auctions up. I'll start them. I don't do it this way. I'm going to cancel this. And so I'm going to go out and submit. I normally do 4 minutes apart, and I just schedule them single and 1 per interval, and then I set the time here. Now you can go over here and set this with eBay, but it costs you 10 cents an ad. 6-bit, it's free. And let me show you one more thing. A lot of people, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people are complaining about, oh, I like to run my ads only, 30 days, maybe 60 tops. Well, 6-bit will allow you to come in and go, okay, I only want to run it 32 days. 32 is my magic number. It's the number I love. And so I want to set it for 32 days. Well, you can. And 6-bit will go in and close it for you automatically. And then you can go over to close listings and you can see what needs to be relisted if you want to relist it or something like that. So I don't like to mess around with this stuff. So anyway, I do good till close. Because if something I want to change, normally, if it's a buy it now, I'm changing it to auction, and the thing gets closed and then relisted completely new. That's another thing I want to explain. When you close a listing on 6-bit or an auction closes, 6-bit, see it down here says unlisted 1, currently listed 0, waiting to ship 0, and total in stock 1. Okay, let's say I had 5 total in stock. I had 1 that sold, and I had 3 that are currently listed, and that would mean 1 was unlisted. It will let me know right here. Okay, there's another cool little thing too, which I discovered today. I accidentally, let me do this, and then, so I'm going to submit it. I accidentally double listed a couple movements, and I'll show you here a really cool thing about 6-bit that we do every couple days just to make sure sometimes when you're going so fast, you make mistakes. So I come down here, I go check listings, come over and check listings. See, this is the one I just did earlier. This is the one I just put up. Okay, I had 3 errors, submission errors yesterday. One, the title was too long. The other one didn't have a valid price. Forgot to put the price in. And the other one, this one I don't know. This one I'm trying to figure out what this one is. Oh, I know what it is. I have it in a watch category, and it has the word clock. So that's just a technical problem. which I got to go change this to. It's a watch movement, but it's for car clock, so it just gets confusing. So I'll go fix that. But the other thing is views, okay? And this is what I found earlier today. I clicked on duplicated title running fixed price listing eBay, and I had 4 of them up here, and they got double listed, but before anybody bought 2 of one thing, I was able to find it. And here's listing violations, which I never have. Duplicate title running auction listings, none. Running fixed price listing, which is, I think it's the same thing as that, but all right. And stuff running low in stock. I don't think I have everything. We saw a lot of pocket watch cases, so I have. This is a search that I put in here. All right, pocket watch cases running. So I got 50 pocket watch cases running. So if I want to do a sale, and then I have, I'm not going to show you the numbers here, but if I have all items I have that are $200 or more running on eBay, all items at $50 to $200 running on eBay, and then separate searches. But anyway, this is one search. It doesn't bother. I don't let people search. That's considered my business. But anyway, I hope this video has been informative for you. SixBit is a really, really powerful tool. If I can figure out how to show you how strong the report part of this is, I will do a video on that, but it has a lot to do with up here listing analyst, and let me see if I can do one thing here. So we were talking about MX, all right? So we're MX. So MX, I put in the product code here, and it will tell me that fast what I have up on eBay from that product code, which is 214 items. And then it will show me all the items. Now I can go up here and I can do listing analyst. Is that for all of them? No. That's all right. So I go up here, push on this, then I push all, and then I do. I've never done this one here, so okay. So I have $6,209 listed under MX right now. Just that's how fast I know. Now, if I go down here to ship orders, that's where all the orders are either waiting for payment, and I can't click there because privacy issues, because they have names and usernames and stuff like that, and I don't want to do that. So, but down here, this ship orders, it will show you what's awaiting payment, what's been paid awaiting to be shipped, and what has been fulfilled. And that's items that have been shipped and fulfilled, and you can go and see. There's a section on this side that'll actually show you if they gave you feedback and what the feedback was. So that's pretty cool. And it also will show you up in this area here the person's name, their username, their address, and how many times they've bought from you. So when you do a search on that particular field, it's like doing a search over here, MX, except you're doing username search. And so we're just selling here like crazy. Sorry. We're not usually this busy on a Friday night, so it makes me smile. We've had a really, really good week. But anyway, also, the thumbnail comes up like that. So that's an 8 7/8 inch glass that we sell on eBay. And we have we had 7 available. We have 6 available right now, so 1 sold. It's had 337 views, 3 watchers, and the The listing fees have been 40 cents so far. Now, that will stop because we moved up to an anchor store in this particular, J O'Clocker is now an anchor store. And so we get 10,000 free listings a month. And so those little 10-cent, this one has hit 10 cents 4 times. So that's why it's 40 cents. Anyway, that will stop. And we've saved approximately, going up to the anchor store this year, this month, we've already saved, I think, $250 in fees. One, because we sold a really, really expensive stuff. And when you go up to the anchor store on eBay, they cut off, I get charged 10% up to only a certain amount of money. And so what should have been, I forget how much money it was, but I know the cutoff was $250. So my final value fee on that particular item was $250. Normally it would have been a lot more, but I have because I pay for an anchor store, the highest final value fee I can receive is $250. If I sell something for $10,000 on eBay, the highest fee I can be charged from eBay is $250. So right there, we saved about $250. And I also know that because in the store we used to have, we only got 1,000 free buy it now listings and 500 free auctions a month. We're already and anything above that was, for auctions was 25 cents, for buy it nows was 10 cents for every listing. And I already know that our store has, I think we have 4,700 relists and stuff this month, and the month is still young. It's only the 24th. So we would have been started to get charged at, so we would have had 3,700, so it would have been $370 in additional fees. And we pay yearly, so we're paying $299 a month. Except the first 3 months now we're only paying what we paid before, which I forget what the other one is. It's so, these fees, when you sit down and you figure it out, it's like, it's like for SixBit. And let's get back to SixBit because that's what I'm here talking about tonight. SixBit, there's a fee. There's a subscription fee. I've been using some form of SixBit since at least 1999. It could have been 1998, but it was like real close. John, the owner, I'm in Pennsylvania. He's about 2 hours away from me. I still have the original material that they sent me back in the 90s to put into my computer disk. I found out that it wasn't the first version. About a month before that, they had been giving out floppies. Floppies. You got to be old to know what floppy is. But anyway, and I am old. But I look at it this way. You get what you pay for here a million times over. I forget what the fee structure is because it really doesn't matter to me. I pay a high subscription rate for SixBit because I have an unlimited amount of stores I can have on eBay. I have an unlimited amount of shops that I can have on Etsy. And everybody, you can only have one Amazon account. So, and they have Shopify now. So all this stuff is available through SixBit. At different subscription levels, you get more stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I had Etsy and eBay. So I have the Duo package, and I have but the coolest thing is that we have 6 writers, we have 5 stores, and we can all use it under one subscription. So if you're looking to grow your business and you're looking at employees, I'll tell you this right now, and I was talking to somebody last night about it, chatting on Messenger. She is looking to start looking at employees, and I told her get SixBit first, because SixBit is like having an employee and a half, because it makes it so much easier. So your natural progression, if you're just starting out, and I'll tell everybody this because, SixBit or no SixBit, it doesn't really matter. You have an employee, you have to have enough inventory to keep them productive every hour that you're paying them for. So we have enough. We have a 3,000 square foot warehouse. It is packed full. We are constantly buying every day, or trying to buy every day, all over the country. We have stuff coming in. If it's really big stuff and it's really expensive, or let's put it this way, it's not going to be not expensive to buy, but it's expensive. It will be very lucrative to sell. We go to the auction or wherever we're going. Mainly we buy at auction, by the way. And we will go in and we will try to buy everything. We are not there. We bring trucks. We buy very small things. The majority of our items ship in a 4x4x4 cube box, and we don't sell a lot of stuff through envelope. If we do UPS pad it, it's usually a box inside it. We don't ever put anything just directly in it. And I know if you sell clothes, yeah, go for it. I don't sell clothes, so I sell stuff that need to be in a box. But we sell padded so we can ensure a certain price if it's going to California or if it's going, down the street from us. So we're on the East Coast. We're 2 hours outside of New York. And let me get back to SixBit here. If I go, and since you've been listening here and you're looking at a blank screen, you're probably bored to death. Sorry, I didn't think about it that way. But this is really, really important information. But, all right, so I'm going to make an order down here. Let's say I want to sell this, which, by the way, this was already been sold. But I can go up here and create order. And then I can, manually put one in. And then I can have a buyer. Now, if it's a buyer that I've previously sold to, but let's say this is coming into, somebody's coming over to pay. I have a lot of people that come over and buy from me. They see me on eBay. They've bought from me before, and they say, hey, Jim, can I come by and see what you got in, what you just got in? And I say, sure, come by. And if they buy something, I quickly, create an order. And then I get to pick the item, the product number, all this stuff, and I put in here. I can search for them. I'm not going to do this because I don't want to create order. But I can search for the buyer as an eBay buyer. I can search for the buyer as an email address or by name. And this will create an order, and it will create the order for me. And so if you're running a retail store and you have people in brick and mortar, probably this isn't. But you can, this is something I can do. I can show you this. So I go So I go over here, check orders. Let's say somebody comes in and buys something, okay? And let's say they bought this chime bar, okay? There it is, chime bar up here. I could go as to say, yep, I bought it. Now I got a watcher, so I got to close it. You're buying it, right? Yep, I'm buying it. I push cancel. All right, and it'll say, you know, no longer available for sale, and then end now, and it's done. It's off eBay. Excuse me. I don't have my Etsy store up here, but I can do the same thing in Etsy. I guess you can do the same thing in Shopify. I don't know. I haven't looked in that. Don't use Shopify. Anyway, but yeah, that's how fast you can close. I mean, and boom. Half the time you go over to eBay, you got, oh, well, what is it? You know, and I'm, you know, so in this case, I'd push up here. I'm up here now, MX, and we're going to take that number right there. All right, so it's 231, and I just put that in, and then the only thing that comes up is that number. Okay, everything we do follows that. You know, this item is attached to that number. This MX combination number is never used again. This is the only thing. So when we go back and look for other chime bars that we've sold, okay, if I come over here, dashboard, if I come over here and I say chime bar, okay, and I have to go over it. I changed this to previously listed because I had it in create order. And then these are the chime bars that we've sold. Okay. And so I can look up a chime bar, and you know, then if I want to just MX chime bars. So just things that we got from that supplier. Then it shows me and the ones pictured up, that one isn't. The ones pictured are usually the ones that are still up. Oh, no, I haven't cleared the decks for a while, but this one's, see, it says currently listed, and then that one's currently listed, that one's currently listed, and that one's currently listed. And but anyway, again, I'll let you go this time. I hope you got something out of this. Please leave comments. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I hope you do understand that I am I love this software. I mean, this software is just, you know, hands above anything. InkFrog, all of them, no. Because if InkFrog's servers are down, you're down. And so I like this. It stays right here. I think there is a way to get it on the cloud. Not really sure how that goes. Did entertain that idea at some point in time. Their 6-bit support might be able to help you with that. You know, just I just, and you can I don't do this, so I did want to point out one more thing. You can set up. I think I can do it here. I have to look for it because I don't really. This can be all moved around too, by the way. So if you don't like this here, wait. I think, yeah, I can take this here and move it around, and then I don't know how to get it back. So I'm just going to cancel, come back out. If I don't save it, it comes right back to what it was. There it is, right back where it's to be. But anyway, you can set it all, and you can set up every computer this way. But you can set it up maybe different things that you sell. Let's say you sell different things. You can set up the screen differently. It just, and I'll tell you this, you can leave me a comment. If you need help in certain area of 6-bit and I can help you, I'll do a little video and show you how to do it. It won't be as long as this one, I promise you. Because I was like, I just want to do this short video for a couple of people that are really asking me about 6-bit, and now I don't know how long this has been, but it's too long. Anyway, listen, y'all have a good weekend, and I will see you the next time. This is Jim from JR Clocker on eBay.